Alrighty, what's up, motherfuckers and scumbags, and you pieces of shit, and my peeps. How's it going, you sexy bitches? Peter Joseph here for a Saturday evening video. Getting close to Saturday night, it'll be Saturday night by about an hour or so from now. But anyway, on your Saturday evening, May the 11th, 2024, thank you all for watching right here on the main channel, Killer of Demons 669. And as always, thank you for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit that subscribe button down there in hell, otherwise known as the description box below, on this channel and my other channels as well. Show your love and support, leave a comment on the video if you wish, but don't be stupid and leave stupid comments because they get blocked, and you're out of here. Goodbye, adios bitch, cry me a river, and that's pretty much it. And as always, don't forget to follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, but you gotta be real there too. If you're not, you're out of there too. So, don't be stupid and don't be fake. It is what it is. Share the video all over the internet. And most importantly, tap and slap that goddamn bell. Turn on all notifications so you don't miss the next video, because if you do, you might be like the Carolina Hurricanes tonight. You're SOL, and you know what that means. And we got all that. And if this is your first time watching, well, welcome to the party, pal. We really hope you enjoy the ride. Sit back, relax. You grab that cold one, or whatever you got, and, enjoy the show. And if not, you're out of here. Get out of here. Go watch somebody else that has like 3 subs and no videos. Just go over there and support him with his 3 subs. And, that's pretty much it. And we move on with that. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, it's the weekend. I hope everybody's having a great weekend. Still got that solar storm going around. It's supposed to last, I think the next 2 days. I think today and tomorrow. But we were supposed to do something around 5 o'clock. I haven't seen shit. I might buy satellite, the rich man's satellite dish. Went a little crazy, didn't go, not much, didn't shut off, but, thankfully, it was a little glitchy, but it's fine now. But it's getting cloudy here in the northeast. Might see the Aurora Borealis lights again tonight. I doubt it here in the city, because it's going to be cloudy right now. Barely probably get anything. But I haven't heard anything in New York City regarding disruptions with their cell phone service or power outages. Nothing in my area yet, but hopefully nothing tonight. But we move on with that. But in any case, besides that, late Friday night, I got some, got a little bad news from my mom, and then it was supposed to lead into today, but thankfully, thank the Lord, it was just a false alarm. Everything's fine, nothing relating to my family, but everything's fine. It was just, my mom, I thought it was bad news, but then my mom called and said everything's fine, everything's good. Thank the Lord, everything's good. So I'm happy. But, can't be too sure, with everything. But in any case, I'm having a pretty good day. I had a good Saturday. Did some yard work, even though, I'm in a ton of pain. But it is what it is, and that's it. That's sticking up the joint today again, as usual. Christian Scott, coming off a great first start in Tampa Bay, even though he didn't get the decision. But today, he stunk it up today. Gave up 3 runs. And, that's that. So, not so great news in Metland. So, the Braves pretty much taking that series already. Unless the Mets came back. I don't know, but I turned the game off. And that's that. So, looks like JD's, happy. I don't give a shit. And fucking Carolina just scored. Fuck! Another early goal, 1:51 in. And crazy. Is that idiot Guts or whatever the fuck his name is? No, Kuznetsov. The goal. That's a jumping hit. That should be a penalty, but wasn't. But anyway, the Ranger game is on now. Game 4. Oh, Igor had that. Stick side. There was a tipped. No, he just went top shelf. Nothing really. Yeah, he went top shelf and nothing Igor could do on that one. So, like Game 3, the Rangers are down a goal early. So, we'll see what happens with that. But it's Game 4 of the Eastern Conference Semis. Rangers looking to sweep Carolina, making Raleigh, North Carolina the cleanest city in the world. But right now it's 1-0. But it's early, so I'm not worried right now, and pretty much not really caring about this game. I mean, the Rangers lose, then it just goes to Madison Square Garden for Game 5. Those rowdy fans at the Garden on Monday night are gonna be, woo boy. We're gonna let Carolina know, it's like, oh, you want to take you don't want to get swept? Okay, we're gonna kick your ass in Game 5. But we'll see what happens. But it's early, like I said, 17 minutes left. Plenty of time for the Rangers to come back. Plenty of time. But, came out a little bit flat, as, the Rangers usually do in the first couple periods. Sometimes they come out hot, sometimes they come out really flat. But it is what it is, and we'll see what happens later tonight, in the next couple periods. And, that's that, so me move on with that, so not a good start for the Rangers, but we'll see what happens with that, so I got faith that the Rangers can win this game and get a ton of rest, or at least a week off. But if it goes to Game 5, I mean, we'll have to see what happens with that. I mean, Florida's up 2-1. I mean, last night they destroyed Boston. So Game 4 would be tomorrow. So if Florida wins, they go up 3-1, and then they can finish it off on Tuesday night. The Rangers win tonight. If they don't win tonight, they finish off on Monday. Then next weekend will be Eastern Conference semifinal. So not much rest for the Rangers, but I would like to win tonight and then let Boston and Florida beat the fuck out of each other. At least go 7. And then the Rangers have so much rest, they don't have to worry about Game 1. Well, they do, but, because you don't want to have a lot of rest and then just stink it up. But that's pretty much it. Alright, enough about hockey. We'll talk about hockey later tonight. We also got, coming up in about 45 minutes from now, a live edition of Collision and Rampage from Vancouver, Canada. Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. We got, hey kids, it's Edge, another Canadian guy, taking on, Vancouver's own Kyle O'Reilly Auto Parts for the TNT title. See what happens with that. I know Thunder Rosa is in action. I forget against who, and I don't care. And that's pretty much it. I don't know anything else on the Collision or Rampage card. But we'll see what happens tonight on Collision and Rampage. And I'm not watching it live. I have it DVR'd. I will watch it after the Ranger game. So I'm in full Ranger mode right now. I don't want to even think about watching wrestling right now. But let's see what happens with that. Ooh, almost made it 2-0 right there. Oh, that would have been bad. And Eagles hasn't had a really bad game this entire playoffs. I mean, almost 100 saves in the last 3 games. It's insane. 54 in Game 2. Game 3 had almost like 50 saves. So over 100 saves, really, the last couple games. It's insane. But see what happens. See what happens. That's it. Alright, enough about that. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your late and out-of-date WWE Smackdown review for last night, May the 10th, 2024. And this is the Smackdown aftermath of Backlash. So, we're on the road to King and Queen of the Ring. We got the Smackdown men's and women's side of the Queen of the Ring tournament. We got some of the house shows. The house shows this weekend with some of those matches that are not televised. Like, Tiffany Stratton on a house show. Why is she not on TV? Daddy, they're not having my match on TV. I know, it's not right. I know, I should be on TV, Daddy. That's alright. I'll talk to the executives for you. And I'm gonna have you on TV this Friday night. Make it so. I will do it for you, sweetheart. Thank you, Daddy. Can I have your credit card? Oh, there you go. But we'll see what it is, and that's that. But we got all that. That's basically the show, the men's and women's side of the King and Queen of the Ring. We do hear from that schmuck Cody and more with the new OG, well, not the OG, sorry, the Rogue version of the Bloodline, led by a guy named Solo Mibuki. And that's it. Alright, so we're from the Mohegan Sun Arena. I thought in Uncasville, Connecticut, so I apologize when I did my my TNA Ring of Honor review yesterday. I was doing a little live looking for SmackDown. I said it was from Uncasville, Connecticut, and that was wrong. We're from Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, because they have one down there too. So there you go. So I forgot, my bad. It is what it is. Oh, now it's 2-0, right? Oh, Jesus Christ. I think we're losing tonight. It's already 2-0. Off a rebound. So, Carolina, saying, no, you ain't going to sweep us tonight. So, Igor, really good forecheck there. The bread man had the puck and just gave it away. Damn. And then fired in front, and then the guy, who's this, Mosen? Yeah, Mosen, tapped it right in, and now it's 2-0 Carolina in the first 6.5 minutes of the game. It almost made it 3-0. Come on, Igor, what are you doing? Igor with over 100 and some odd saves, and now he's giving up 2 goals on 7 shots. That's horrible. I know, Igor can only do what he can, and, he has some great games, and Mika's going in, and, would have been nice to make it 2-1. Ah! Let's see, now the Rangers are actually waking up. Now it's 2-0. Oh man, that was close to making it 2-1. Man, they're in front now and shooting at will. And a little big hit and no call. Fucking referees. Ugh. Oh man, Rangers had, I think, 4 or 5 good shots on that sequence and just couldn't put it in. I mean, give credit to the goalie too, but not a great goalie for the Hurricanes. But give Carolina credit. The last 3 games they've been really in it. And there's a score. There we go. Yes, the Breadman. No, was that Breadman? No, it was, no, I thought it was, the Breadman, but I think it was, who's 50? I can't even, is that Lindgren? Oh, Kyle Kyle, whatever his last name. I can't even pronounce his fucking name. Ooh, right to the glove side. Under the glove. Boom! There you go. 2-1. Now it's a game, baby. Oh, goalie should have had that one. Off the glove, too. Bloop. In the biscuit. In the basket, my friends. Alright, so Rangers came back. But still, it's 2-1. Still, a lot of time to go. So, not worried. Will Cooley. Nice name. So yeah, puts it in the basket with, so 8 minutes in the game, and it's 2-1. Rangers about to look. Laffy almost had it on the deflection. Now the Rangers are like, all right, that's it. We're not fucking around now. Let's go. Come on, get in there. Oh! Had an open net, too. They are coming out now. Ah, gave it up. Shit. Now the momentum has swung way over to the Rangers now, and they're like, all right, that's it. We gave you 2 easy ones. Now we're not fucking around. So like I said, they came out a little bit flat. Now they're like, that's it. Let's not fuck around anymore. And that's it. Alright, move on. Okay, let's get to Smackdown, because I don't want to talk about the Rangers all fucking for 2 hours. I could, but I'm not going to. That's it. Alright, so from the Mohegan Sun Arena in Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, Smackdown emanated, and our commentary team every Friday night, Corey Slave and Bad News Weed Barrett. I'm afraid I got some bad news, for Carolina. But we'll see. We'll see what happens with all that. Hopefully we'll have some bad news coming your way later tonight in Raleigh, North Carolina for the Hurricanes when they lose, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see. 10 minutes left, so half the period is over. So it's a very quick period. Wait, 25... game started like 20 minutes ago. So, good stuff. Alright. So, we start off Smackdown with a big, long recap, like on Raw, with the Backlash recap. And, that was that. Alright, then we have Nicholas Aldis, the GM of SmackDown, in the ring to get things going. It's like, welcome to SmackDown, getting the big pop from the Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania crowd. And then he says, it is my honor to introduce you to the undisputed WWE champion. The guy that should not be champion. He is not my champion. Hashtag not my champion. Cody! MDKOD Cody! You monotone missionary style promo. Bitch! No! Alright, so Cody comes out, and then Nick Aldis, he shakes his hand. It's like, well, Mr. Cody, I know you want to defend your belt against the best of the best on SmackDown, I guess. So, he's like, well, I've determined your new #1 contender for your belt, and you will defend that belt at King and Queen of the Ring in 2 weeks from tonight, actually. So Cody's like, okay, who is it? Who is it? Who is it? Who? Sound like owls. Who? So who should it be? And it's Logan Paul. No. The United States champion who never defends that goddamn belt, except on pay-per-view, with his stupid Prime logo shit. So anyway, Logan Paul comes out. It's like, so Cody's like, I think I know what you want to talk about. And he's like, yes, it will be champion versus champion to kick off the Logan Paul Levesque era. Well, Cody didn't say that. I think Logan Paul said that shit. Really? The Logan Paul Levesque era. Right. Anyway, So he talks about a fan having a sign in the crowd saying his birthday. Well, happy birthday to you, sir. Or ma'am, I don't know. Logan says congratulations on meeting a superstar like him. And it's like, oh yeah, Cody's cool too. But the fans think that Logan's prime drink sucks, which it does. Tastes like garbage. Not like Mountain Dew, but it is what it is. Then he lists off the nutritional facts of Prime, like where you don't care about that. Let's list off all the nutrition facts for Pepsi, why not? No, I'm not gonna go there, but I was gonna say vitamin D. Because you know, when you drink Pepsi, you make the girls go, oh shit! Not like Coke. But I digress on that. Alright, we move on. So he does that, and then Logan asks how Cody can finish their story when it isn't his story. Okay. So then Cody goes, I bet a lot of people stand across from you and say, what a dumbass! Well, yeah. If I was standing across from Logan Paul, I'm like, you're not Puerto Rican! Sorry, Esau, I have to be real. He's not Puerto Rican. He can live there, and he can be a citizen, but he's not officially Puerto Rican. He used to live in California. He just went to Puerto Rico, I guess, to be like Bad Bunny. Who's way better than him. Bad Bunny has more followers than that schmuck. And his dumb brother, too. But we get that. And then Cody praises Logan's accomplishments, and then says, maybe winning the U.S. title would be a good thing for me, because that'll make me a Grand Slam champion. He was tag team champions, remember, with a guy named Jey Uso. Intercontinental champion, now he's world champion. All he has to do is win the U.S. title, or I could say the NXT world title. Maybe they'll make him a Grand Slam champion, but why would he go to NXT? And, that's pretty much it. So, see what happens with that. Oh, nice pass in front. The Crider almost got it. There we get that. But the problem is Logan can't win a match without going for those brass knucks of his. And he's going to find out reality at the pay-per-view. And that's pretty much it. So now we officially got, besides the finals of the King and Queen of the Ring, so that's 2 matches already announced. Now we got a third match announced, and that's for the, I don't know if it's going to be title for title or just champion versus champion. We don't know that yet. Next week, we got a contract signing, and you know how those go. So we'll see what happens if it is actually for both titles, or it's just a champion versus champion match. I think it's just going to be champion versus champion, because what sense would it make for Cody to win the U.S. title? Yeah, Grand Slam champion, great, but what's he going to do with that belt? And God forbid Logan Paul becomes world champion. You know, everybody's going to riot. Like they're not rioting enough when Cody comes out. With the stupid song, minus that. But nobody wants Cody as champ. No, notice that when he came out, everybody was like, thank you, Roman, we want Roman. They're still doing it. Because Cody is not our champion. He is garbage. His promos suck. They're monotone, fucking missionary-style promos every fucking week. Ugh, you know? So, I mean, it should be a decent match at the pay-per-view. I'm not really looking forward to it. And I think Cody's gonna beat Logan. As much as, I mean, if Logan beats Cody, one, there'll be a riot, part riot, and then two, if would you really have Logan Paul lose? So I'm thinking it might be some chicanery, and maybe like the King of the Ring, whoever wins that, supposedly gets a title shot now. So maybe Walter will come out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna cash in. I want my title shot now," instead of later or at the next pay-per-view, which will be Clash at the Castle in Scotland. But that's on the Smackdown side. Well, the King of the Ring would be probably Walter. So I doubt we'll get like Walter versus Damian Priest. I mean, we could, but they're heels. I don't know how that would work. But whatever it may be. So we could get something like that, like a Money in the Bank. Just as the momentum. Just as the momentum was shifting to the Rangers, Carolina just scored their third goal of the period. Eagles not having a good night. Out in front pass to a-hole. Right there. It couldn't. That's miscommunication. You should have had. That's on Trocheck, because that was probably his guy. And again, Gunso is around that area, and he's like been killing the Rangers the last 3 games. But I'm thinking we're gonna see Jonathan Quick in this game, and I don't even trust him to save anything. But yeah, right now Carolina is coming to play tonight, and they're like I said before, when it was 2-0, Rangers just look flat. They got the goal, to make it 2-1. They got the momentum back, but then now it's 3-1 with 4 minutes left of the period. I mean, God forbid that Igor gives up a 4th goal. You probably see Jonathan Quick in the second and third period, and I think the Rangers are just packing in tonight. But never say never. But the way the Rangers are playing right now, it looks like shit. Seven shots. But, they had all those shots in that first rush and couldn't get anything. And then on the second rush, they got the goal. And then for the last few minutes, they looked like they had the momentum, and then your momentum go bye-bye. So that just like a gut punch to the Ranger fans. So like, oh yeah, we're gonna come back and tie the game, and then we're gonna take it in the second and third period. Well, right now we're down 2 goals, so let's just get 1 goal at a time. And I think hopefully we get a goal at the end of this period, and then we go into the second period, try to tie the game, and maybe take the period. Maybe take the lead, and then we'll see what happens in the last 20 minutes. But right now, not looking good in Rangerland. But like I said, still early. We got 2 more periods to go. But let's get. Hopefully the Rangers can get another goal, and that's that. All right, I know I've been talking about the Rangers last 28 minutes. I'm sorry about that. I have to do it, but I want to get this out of the way. I could have done this later, but I wanted to do it now. I don't give a shit. My videos, my channel, I can do whatever the fuck I want. So if I want to talk about the Rangers for 29 minutes, I could do that. So skip a little bit so you want to get to the wrestling part. That's that. Alright, so now, officially, we got Cody versus Logan Paul at King and Queen of the Ring we don't know if it's for the belts yet, but it is champion versus champion, and we're going to have that contract signing next week, this Friday night on the program. So, a 2-week build, which is not much. But I think Logan Paul is going to get his butt handed to him, hopefully, in 2 weeks. But there's really no story. Finish the story! And that's pretty much it. Alright, so I gave that 3.25 out of 5 stars, and that's it. Alright, then we get to a video from the phenomenal one, Mr. AJ. He has great hair. Styles. Bam. And we get all that. he blames this loss to Cody on the French people, the fans in France, at Backlash. Now he's ready to win the King of the Ring tournament to get that title shot again. Or get closer to a title shot. But see what happens with that as we move on. Alright, so I gave that segment 2.5 out of 5 stars. Then we start the tournament matches. We start off first with the ladies, the women. And in the first round, we got Nia Jax taking on Naomi, the Queen of Glow. Not the show Glow, but it is what it is. Ooh, that took a really wicked hop, and the Goldie for the Hurricanes just got it. So it is what it is. 2.5 left. Rangers down by 2. See what happens. Alright, so this match was 10-minute match. It's also with Nia running Naomi over. Naomi avoids the charge, then kicks Nia to the floor, but then gets planted with a Samoan drop. Ow. As we go to break, come back, Nia drapes her over the top rope, only to get sunset flipped, but then Nia tries to crush Naomi's face with her fat ass, and missed, as we have a penalty. Oh, first penalty of the game, and it's on Carolina. Oh, you know what that means? Rangers power play, which has been good in the playoffs. Yeah, that's a trip. If that's a trip, I haven't seen one in my life. Alright, Rangers on the power play for the rest of the, not the rest of the period, but they're on a power play, and they have a great power play. Hopefully they can get a power play goal. We'll see what happens with that. Alright, so Nia misses the butt splash, and Naomi scores with the disaster kick. Somebody's been watching Cody tapes. And then she goes up top. Well, doesn't go really up top. She goes for the split-legged moonsault, hits it for a near fall, and then Nia is put up top for a super Hurricane Rana. Impressive. For another near fall. And then Nia's like, that's it. Hard shoulder block, then drops the leg, almost like Hogan style. Brother. And then she goes up, and then she hits the Annihilator, the Banzai drop from Yokozuna. And in 10 minutes, Nia Jax advances into the quarterfinals, where she will face either Jade Cargill or Piper Niven, otherwise known as Doudrop. So, see what happens with that. Alright, so the match was 2.25 out of 5 stars. Nothing great, but you knew Nia was going to win that match. But, you know, there was like a 15% chance that Naomi would have won that. But it is what it is. So it looks like we might get to see Nia Jax and Jade Cargill one-on-one, and we've seen that at the Royal Rumble. And we were thinking, yeah, it might happen at WrestleMania. Well, no, we're going to get it at the King of the Ring. Well, not the King of the Ring, but maybe this Friday night on Smackdown. But we'll get to that in a minute. Alright, after that, we get to Baron Snorbin Corbin talking to two people, I don't know who the fuck they are. Byron Saxton comes in and welcomes them back to Smackdown. So, Mr. Corbin is glad to be back after finding himself in NXT. And then another guy from NXT is Carmelo Hayes. Him. We had a pretty, good showing so far. Kind of a little botchy with Cody, but it is what it is. And that's it. Alright, first period is, well, not over yet. 9 minutes, I wish. 9 seconds left. And it looks like Carolina is going to go into the second period up 3-1. And, well, the power play didn't, I mean, got a couple shots, not much, but nothing there. And, so, not a great first period for the Rangers, but like I said, we got 2 more to go, and anything can happen in the next 40 minutes. So, and, that's that. And we move on with that. Alright, so after that, so Baron Corbin, Carmelo Hayes comes in, says that he's going to send Baron Corbin running like Bobby Lashley, who is injured right now because he hurt himself during training. I don't know how you do that, but maybe he picked up the barbell too hard. So we get all that. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. They'll get a video on DIY, Johnny Gargano, and the Psycho Killer, Mr. Tommaso Ciampa, and they want the Smackdown Tag Team titles. See if they pull the trigger, finally, but we got that. Alright, after that, we go to Baron Corbin and Carmelo Hayes. Wasn't a great 6.5 minute match, but it is what it is. Corbin is a face now. Interesting. So, Melo takes him down to start, kicks him right in the back, ow, which earned him one hell of a right hand from Corbin. Knocked him almost the fuck out. Then he sends Melo to the outside. We go to break. We come back. Corbin's still on the offense. Well, it's on the defense, actually. As, Melo came back. As always, during the break, the heels come back. But Corbin elbows his way. Actually, I take that back. He was in control, so take that back. Corbin elbows away in the corner, but then gets dropped onto the turnbuckle. Ow. Then a springboard clothesline drops Mr. Corbin again, but he comes right back with the Death Valley driver. And then he hits a Bleen Buster for a near fall. And then Carmelo somehow grabs the first 48. I think it's a submission move. Or something like that. Corbin comes right back with a clothesline. And then a Osaka street cutter. You've been watching my tapes, haven't you, bastard? I'll give you that one for free. So, suplex diamond cutter. Or Gilly cutter. Made famous in Japan, but modified by me. And it is what it is. So, I guess the near fall off that. And then, looks like he was about to go for the end of days. And Melo counters that into a small package. 1, 2, 3. What? Carmelo Hayes shocks the world and beats Baron Corbin? Well, Corbin's already been king of the ring. So, as much as we would love to have him be king again, go back to the King Corbin gimmick, but Melo gets the win, and he moves on. I think he will be facing the winner of Randy Orton and AJ this Friday night. That should be interesting. But we'll see what happens with that. 6.5 in a match. 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much it. Alright. Alright, then we get an interview with the Smackdown Women's Champion, Bayley. Give me a hug. So Bayley's interested to see how far Jade Cargill can go in Queen of the Ring. Foreshadowing. Maybe. And then Chelsea Green! And Dewdrop, Piper Nevin come in. And, Chelsea's doing her whole Karen crap. Like, oh, it's so spectacular. Doing this weird shit. I'm like, what are you doing? And, she comes in to say that Piper will take Jade out in the first round. I doubt that, but never know. And we get that. Alright, 2.25 out of 5 stars for all that. And we move on. Alright, after that, we go to the locker room. We see Randy Orton and his monotonous voice! He wants to win King of the Ring. Well, doesn't everybody? And it's all going to start with a Gilly cutter to AJ Styles. But, he's not, so he's focused on that, but he hasn't forgotten about what Tama Tonga did to him and taking Kevin Owens out. And they may be meeting in the tournament. Maybe in the maybe in the semis, maybe the finals, who knows. We got that. And Orton just says, "You will see it coming." So he means the RKO, I guess. So we'll see what happens with that. So Randy's all ready for his match against AJ. Should be a great match in the main event. And we'll see what happens later. Alright, so I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars as well. Alright, after break, we come back. Go back to the Queen of the Ring tournament. Jade Cargill and Piper Niven in a 5-minute match. Not great, but Chelsea Green is there. So Jade and Piper start yelling at each other to start. Piper tries for a running shoulder block, where he didn't go anywhere. And then Jade tries it, that works. And then she charges into a Uranagi out of the corner. Somebody's watching Samoa Joe tapes. And get that. Then a backsplash. Well, backsplash crushes Jade. Ow. And Corey Graves and Wade Barrett are kind of sick of Chelsea shouting and screaming. Wouldn't you? Like, shut up! Anyway. So, they go back in the ring, because I think they went outside for a little bit and then came right back in. Jade staggers Piper with a headbutt, then hits a blue thunder bomb, which wasn't great, but was impressive, but couldn't capitalize on it. And then Piper trips Jade down in a corner, hits the cannonball, and then goes up top. I don't know what she was trying for, but took too long. And Jade pulls her down from the corner, and it hits that bicycle pump kick of hers. Then somehow, someway, she picks, Piper's fat ass up, hits Jaded, and 1, 2, 3, she gets the win, and she will face Nia Jax in the quarterfinals this Friday night. So there you go. So nice power from Jade, and they get the match 2.25 out of 5 stars. So Jade gets the win. She's going, and then she's leaving the ringside area, and then we hear Bianca Belair. She's Bianca Belair. She plays with her hair. That's actually her hair. She's Bianca Belair. So she comes out, and she's like, and then Jade's like, blowing kisses and everything, and they're all dancey. Alright, we get that. So, Bianca comes out for her match, coming up next against Candice LeRae. But before that, we get to a promo from Shinsuke Nakamura in Japanese, as always. And basically, he says, I'm here to become the pinnacle of Smackdown, and nobody is safe. Well, can you get him some wins, please? Why is he jobbing? It's like, ever since that Cody feud, down the drain again. Down the drain. So I can only imagine what they're going to do with him on SmackDown. He should be going, well, as much as I don't want him with the U.S. title again, well, I mean, what are you going to do with him? Put him in the world title scene, maybe go against Cody again. Or you put him in the U.S. title division. Or find him a partner, maybe go for the tag belts. I really don't know. Shinsuke has been so up and down in WWE the last few years that he's been there. I think he's been there for like more than 5 years. I think about 7 years, I think. I forgot, but he's had some good times, he's had some bad times. I think the good times were pretty much when he was NXT World Champion, not once but twice. That feud with Joe, that match with Sammy, oh, that was great. And pretty much in WWE, he's kind of been like hot and cold. great tag team reign with Cesaro. Those promos were good. And the whole thing with Rick Boogs. That tag team was good. They should have won the tag team belts. But it was good until Rick Boogs got hurt, right? I think right before WrestleMania, or after it, I forget. And now Rick Boogs is gone. And Shinsuke's been pretty much up and down. He got a U.S. title reign. He got an Intercontinental title reign. So he is a Triple Crown champion, for those of you who don't know. But just hasn't been world champion yet. And he had a great chance in 2016 when he won the Royal Rumble. But what happened? Gets in and faces AJ Styles. Dream match. Well, not a dream match per se, but everybody thought that Shinsuke was going to win. I thought he was going to win. And same thing with Asuka. WrestleMania 32. What happens? Both of them lose. I didn't understand that. And then that whole chicanery with the nutshot storyline, every fucking pay-per-view with AJ. I thought that was retarded and stupid. That whole feud, it was just nutshot city. And really, why didn't Shinsuke win that feud and have the title in all those matches they've had on pay-per-view? Why didn't Shinsuke win at least one of them? And I'm not talking about by DQ or anything like that. I'm talking about legit straight up winning. Even if he did use a nut shot, got the win, and won the belt. I've been fine with that, but he's a Hunter guy too. Hunter brought him over, but it is what it is. Why didn't you give him the title? Oh, that's right. It was during the Vince McMahon era. It's like, okay, we'll give you these belts, but we're not going to give you the world title. Like everybody else who hasn't had a world title, not named Io, Kyrie, or Asuka. But you know how bad they messed up Asuka and Kyrie pretty much. It's besides the women's tag team belts. That's besides the point. Io's been the only Japanese chick they got that did some good shit. In NXT, 2-time champion, women's tag team champion. Oh, forget that? We forget that? I don't. And then Smackdown women's champion. Money in the Bank winner. Part of Damage Control. That's basically now Dakota, Io, and Kyrie. And they may break them up, or they might have Kyrie and Dakota Kai go after the women's tag team belts, while Io... Don't know what Io's gonna do. I'd love for her to win Queen of the Ring, but then, like I said, you got Bianca and Jade in there. One of them are gonna win it. I think Io is in the No, Io's on Raw. What am I talking about SmackDown? Io is on the Raw side. I think Io will win that side of the tournament, but might be going to Lyra Valkyria. I don't know, but we'll see. But we could probably see Io maybe go against Jade in the finals. So, as much as I would love and mark the fuck out for Queen Io, I think if all goes well, we're gonna see Bianca and Jade probably face off one-on-one in the semis, because that's the way it looks right now, unless Bianca loses to Tiffany Stratton or Mia Yim. That's when I gave that away. So we'll see what happens with that. I think Jade's gonna beat Nia Jax this Friday night, and then the week after that, the week after that, which will be, this week is the 10th, 17th. The 17th is the quarterfinals, and then the 24th, which is taped, because they're going to be Saudi Arabia, that's the semis. So yeah, the finals will be, the winner of that gets the semis, yeah, okay, I'm right. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sorry. So I think on the SmackDown side, I think it's going to be Jade Cargill winning that side of the tournament. And then on the Raw side, I could probably see it's probably going to be Io or Lyra Valkyria. So we might have Lyra versus Jade, or I think we're going to get Io versus Jade. And Jade's probably going to win Queen of the Ring, so we got Queen Jade. Because she's that bitch, you know? So why not? Why not give her the women's tag team belts at Backlash? Then she wins the next pay-per-view, which is Queen of the Ring. God forbid, and then next thing you know, she's winning Money in the Bank. Because you know how WWE would be doing that stuff. I don't even know why Bianca and Jade are even in the tournament. Still, no qualifying matches, just throw them in. Why not? I mean, you couldn't put, like, someone like Tegan Nox in, or anybody like Natalya. I mean, they didn't even put Andrade in the men's side. Why? I don't understand that. I don't understand why Andrade didn't even get on the men's side. He's on SmackDown. That's why my rant has some relevance to it. Why have these matches in the tournament at a house show? And two, why isn't Andrade in it? Why isn't, like, Natalya in it? Why isn't Tegan Nox in it? As much as you ask me why, just because. I mean, if Mia Yim is in it, and she's on NXT, she's been working in NXT, but she's on SmackDown with the Good Brothers, why not have Mia Yim in there? And you put Naomi in. What are you gonna? I mean, who do you got left on the women's roster that can go in there? Indy Hartwell should have been in it too. If you think about it. That's bad booking, I think. And it should have been qualifying matches. And not 3 rounds and then the finals. You have the first round, then you have the second round, which is the quarterfinals, then the semifinals, which is basically on the go-home shows. I mean, that's fine. Then you have the finals at the pay-per-view. But still, King and Queen... Really, King of the Ring should be its own pay-per-view. Like it used to be back in the early days. And then Queen of the Ring could have been a whole thing on SmackDown, at least. There could have been an email or something like that. Or just a separate pay-per-view. You have separate pay-per-views. One for King of the Ring and one for Queen of the Ring. Simple. But WWE is too stupid! And it is what it is. Alright, enough about that. Alright, so Shinsuke looking to do some damage on the SmackDown roster, and all the boys in the back have to look out for the master of strong style, not King. He's the master. That's his words, not mine. But we got all that. That too. And we move on. Alright. So I gave that 2.5 out of 5 stars. Alright, so I kind of blurted it out. Next match in the Queen of the Ring tournament, Bianca Belair taking on Candice LeRae with Indy Hartwell at ringside. Yeah, Indy got in a little cheap shot. That was it. Candice starts working on Bianca's leg. That might come into play during the tournament. Or her knee. But Bianca grabs a suplex, but her knee gives out. But she's still fine enough to hit the KOD. 1, 2, 3 in just under 3 minutes. Did I say just under 3 minutes? Yes, I did. Alright, so Bianca advances into the quarterfinals, and she will face either Tiffany Stratton or Mia Yim, whoever wins that match this weekend. When that match is, I don't know. Probably tonight, maybe tomorrow. But in any case, we got all that. And we move on. Oh, by the way, Collision just started. I'm not watching it. I'm watching the Rangers. So, like I said, I will rewatch Collision and Rampage because it ends at 11. So I got 3 hours to kill. Because this game should end by the time Rampage starts. So we'll see what happens with that. So I might watch Rampage as it is live, but then I don't know. I might just watch Collision while Rampage is live, and then if I finish that off before Rampage goes off the air, then I might just take a break and let Rampage go off the air, and then watch Rampage, and then I'll do my review later tonight. So we got all that, and we move on. All right, so Bianca retains. Bianca moves on, and that's it. Match I did 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. Rangers look way better in this, right to start this period. Coming out 2 shots on goal already, but nothing to show for it. Rangers are 4-2 all time in Game 4 when leading 3-0. And those 2 losses, one was 2 years ago. I forgot the other one. But I'm about to say they're gonna call a penalty on that. Because the guy came into the Rangers zone and they got tripped up. Hit the post! Laffy hit the post, you damn it! Hit the post! That hurts. When you hear that ping, you're like, shit! But man, the Rangers are coming out on like they are possessed right now. But man, that would have been a nice goal by Lafreniere, Laffy, but that would have made it 3-2 early in the second period. That would have been great. This close. That's pretty much it. All right, so we move on with that, and yeah. All right, where was I? All right. After that, we get a look at Tonga Loa debuting at Backlash as the newest member of the Bloodline, reforming the Guerrillas of Destiny. We'll see where the Bloodline goes. So then we go to the locker room. The Wise Man, my name is Paul Heyman, comes in, and then we see Solo Mibuki along with the Guerrillas of Destiny. He mentions that Solo is making decisions. Well, actually, he sees Tama Tonga and Tonga Loyola. Solo's not there yet. And he says that Solo is making decisions without Roman giving him the order. So he's doing things on his own, not listening to the tribal chief. That's not a bad thing. So then Solo comes in, brings up Paul, pulling Roman out of the draft, resulting in them being drafted in the 3rd round, and says that Roman lost our title. No, it was his title there, Solo. His, not the Bloodline's title. It was his title. Just saying. So Solo's like, he's like saying, are you lying to me, Wise Man? And Paul's like, no. You haven't talked to him since WrestleMania, have you? No. Well, I have. You're right. And he's like, I'm in charge now while Roman's away. I'm in charge. And you're going to be my Wise Man. And he's like, Paul, bring it in, man. So they have an awkward hug. And then, he's going like this. And he's like, has one of his faces like, got him. And then the Girls of Destiny are like, So, Solo's making his own decisions, and everybody on Twitter's like, oh, Solo's the new member, he's the new tribal chief. Morons, you do know Solo is lying, and he got those orders from The Rock. That's why you stupid wannabe wrestling fans do not understand what a storyline is. and you haven't been really following along with the entire Bloodline storyline since the beginning. Rock can go off and do his movies. Roman's doing a movie now. Hopefully it finishes up pretty soon, because right now WWE looks really bad right now with Cody as champ. Well, Smackdown does, but... I mean... It is what it is, so... Roman, get done with that goddamn movie already! We need you back! ASAP! Why don't you go tell that director of that movie you're doing to acknowledge you and give you some time off so you can come back? And just tell Solo as I go, you never talk to me, here's my phone. You're running things? You think you're running the ship there, Solo? No. I run the ship. This is my bloodline, not yours. And we got that. So, we'll see what happens with that. Tama Tonga is coming up in our next match in the Kingdom Ring Tournament against Angelo Dawkins, who's taking over for his buddy Bobby Lashley, who's injured. But that Bloodline storyline, that segment, I gave 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Then we get a video on Andrade. For no apparent reason. Just to say, oh, it's Andrade. And we get that. And then we go to Tama Tonga and against Angelo Dawkins. The winner goes on to face Eli Drake or Santos Escobar in the quarterfinals. That match is this weekend. So, Montez Ford at ringside. Why not? Tonga, Loyola, and Solo and the Wise Man are at ringside with Tama, obviously, because Bloodline. This match lasted 2 goddamn minutes. Like I said, I cut it for time. I don't know. So Tama Tonga starts off fast, knocks Angelo Dawkins into the corner. Dawkins hits one hell of a running shoulder block. And then Montez Ford goes after the Bloodline and does a flippy dibbity-doo. As Mika... Yeah, Miko's grabbing the stick. Oh, Mika, come on now. So, Hurricane's going on a power play. Like, 15 minutes left, I think. Oh, we need to go so bad right now. Just to make it 3-2 going into the third period. And then put the foot down. But we just get that second goal. I think, it's going to be exciting after that, but Laffy hitting the post hurt. We move on. So Montez Ford does a flippy dippity doo, continues to go after the Bloodline, and then Dawkins hits sky high for a near fall, and then I think it was Tonga Loyola sends Montez Ford head first into the ring post. Ow! And then they hold him up. And Solo's about to do a spike right in front of the referee, mind you. And Angel's like, just staring like an idiot. And then Solo spikes Montez Ford down. And then Tama Tonga gets up, hits a running downward spiral. 1, 2, 3. I hope that's not his finisher. If that is his finisher, that is the lamest fucking finisher I've seen. A jumping or leaping downward spiral. Not necessarily a great finisher, but why would Tama Tonga, of all people, use that when he's been using the gun stun for years in New Japan? Did he get told he can't do that because, Randy does it? Everybody uses the Gilmore Cutter. Not as great as me, but still. But that's that. So, he gets the win. Match could have been way better. And I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. After the match, the Bloodline come in. Dawkins gets spiked as well. And then, the Guerrillas of Destiny and Solo throw up their ones. Right hand, mind you. And then you see a very nervous Paul Heyman put up his ones. Triumphantly put up the one. But he puts it up with his left hand. Some of you didn't notice that. I didn't notice it either. But then I saw something on Twitter. Somebody put it up on Twitter saying, "Oh, notice Heyman put up the left hand." So we'll have to see where his allegiance really goes to. Will he side with Solo and the Guerrillas of Destiny and possibly Jacob Fatu, or will he? I really think that Solo and them are gonna beat the fuck out of the Wise Man, and they're gonna kick him out somehow, and then he's gonna come back with Roman as a face. So we'll see what happens with that. Rangers 3-on-2 short-handed. Down. Almost had another short-handed goal that they had the last game. I think the last 2 games they had short-handed goals. One was on a breakaway too. But almost that second goal, which would have really, once again give the Rangers some momentum. But as long as they can kill the power play, which is under a minute left. And, alright, they cleared the zone. There you go. Okay. Alright, so that's that. So we'll see where Paul Heyman's allegiance goes to, and what's next for the Bloodline. And what's next for Tama Tonga is a meeting with Eli Drake or Santos Escobar this Friday night in the quarterfinals. I think it's going to be Eli, but then we'll see. And I think the semifinals will be Randy and Tama Tonga. I think Randy will win that. And then we'll probably see Randy Orton and Walter for the King of the Ring. That will be very interesting to see. And then King Walter will win. I think we're going to get Walter and Ilya Dragunov in the semifinals. That's definite. It should be at SummerSlam, but we get it early, so maybe we get the rematch either in Berlin or we get it at SummerSlam. Maybe for the title or for something. Which is Pride, I don't know. But that match, a week from Monday, barring something happening, where Ilya loses in the quarterfinals and Walter loses his match in the second round. We'll see what happens with that. But I think the semis are going to be Walter and Ilya. And then Walter would win, because King Walter would be great from the Ring General, instead of having the Tsar become the king. Anything can happen, and usually does. Alright, Rangers killed off the power play. Good. Get that goal, goddammit, before the end of the period. Be nice. Alright, so we got that. Alright, so I gave that match 2.25 out of 5 stars. Then we get a video on Blair Davenport. Just because we don't, it's like, oh yeah, she's on Smackdown too. Why wasn't Blair Davenport in the King of the Ring tournament? Bad fucking booking, Hunter. Paul Levesque. Bad booking. Bad. You know why it's bad? Because Smackdown, we didn't know the brackets. We didn't know who was going to be in the tournament until basically Wednesday and early Thursday morning. You had all that time to put people like Blair Davenport, Tegan Knox, Natalya in the tournament, and then you don't put them in. And then you have Tiffany Stratton at a house show against Mia Yim. That could have been the squash match. But then again, you have Jade and Bianca in the tournament. You have to put them on TV. But you could have put Naomi and Nia Jax on at the house show. Instead of that, instead of Tiffy Tiff. Come on now. Come on. Really? At least we didn't get... Lyra Valkyria against, whoever I think it was Chelsea Green or whoever she was facing in that match. I know she was supposed to face Asuka, but Asuka got hurt. Hopefully she's on the mend. But we get that, and we'll see what happens with that. But I mean, imagine Lyra and Asuka at a house show for the King of the Ring tournament. I mean, Queen of the Ring tournament. That's bad. That would have been bad. That would have really pissed me off. As much as Tiffany at a house show, not televised. It is what it is. Alright, so we got a video on Blair Davenport I didn't really care about. Then we go to your main event of the evening. Another King of the Ring first round match. AJ Styles and Randy Orton. And it's not his voice. So we get that. This was a pretty good match. The only good match in the tournament so far. So it's also with Randy wasting no time, hitting a clothesline to AJ, sending him to the floor. We go to break, 30 seconds into the goddamn match. Oh, almost had another fucking post by Wenberg. Hit the pipe. That's 2 pipes. This game could have been tied. Damn. Oh, that hurts, man. This close to being a tie game. In the basket, not on the post. I mean, and it was like, they had 3 guys on one right in front of the goalie. Could have been tic-tac-toe with the guy in the back. The goalie would have had a field day. But Wenberg hit the goddamn post. Damn. Shows you how much, I'm into this the Rangers in the playoffs. But anyway, move on. Alright, so 30 seconds into the match, we get a fucking commercial break with Randy and AJ. Come back, Randy starts raining down from heaven like the Macho Man. No, he doesn't. He rains down some right hands in the corner. AJ scores with a drop kick, that phenomenal drop kick of his. They go to the outside again. But then Orton dumps him on the barricade. Ow. Tries to go for the Hangman's DDT off said barricade, but can't hit it. But he does drop AJ on the announcer's table. Did I hear Corey Graves? Damn. And then does it again for shits and giggles. Go back in. AJ is fine to go after Randy's knee as we go to another commercial break. We come right back. Randy escapes the calf crusher and kicks AJ in the chest. Then he sends AJ to the apron where the bad leg of his is wrapped around the ring ropes. Ow. By AJ. Oh. Hit the post. Damn it. Good pass by Igor, by the way. Igor's been pretty good this period so far. It's not as good. We move on with that. Alright, AJ goes for the phenomenal forearm, gets broken up, but AJ does grab the calf crusher this time. Orton grabs a chin lock to somehow break the hold. And with the hold broken, Randy hits the Hangman's DDT. But then AJ comes right back with the phenomenal forearm and goes for the cover. And Orton kind of like jumped and kicked out and grabbed the rope at the same time. And the referee's like, no, you grabbed the rope. No, he kicked out and grabbed the rope there, ref. But anyway, so AJ picks Randy up, goes for the Styles Clash, which gets reversed into a Gilmore Kata. Bang! And Randy goes for a quick pin, 1, 2, 3, and in 17 and a half minutes, Randy Orton goes to the quarterfinals, and he will face Carmelo Hayes. That should be an interesting match. This Friday night on the program. And that's that. Alright, match was actually good. 3 out of 5 stars. But SmackDown wasn't great. It wasn't great, but I still gave it 6.5 out of 10 stars. Let me know what you guys thought of the show in a comment down below, or you can do your own video reply. Or you do your own video if you want. Oh, crap, I almost had it wide open net. But, and that's pretty much it. Alright, guys, I'm out of here. I'm going to watch the rest of the Ranger game. Hopefully the Rangers can get a goal by the end of the period. But not looking good for a clean sweep in Carolina. But we'll see what happens. Got under 8 minutes left. Rangers down by 2. So, still a lot of time. But right now, the Rangers kind of need a goal to get that momentum back. Oh, now we got a 2-on-1. Kreider. Oh, well. And 2-on-1 and failed. So, as the puck goes in the netting. But, man, this game could have been tied if Lafreniere, Laffy, and Wenberg didn't hit the post. That shot, look, might have hit the post, too. Let's see. No, he just missed it. Right over the goal. Right over the goal. It might have been deflected, but I don't know. But anyway, 7.5 left in the second period. Rangers down by 2. So let's go Rangers. Hopefully they can at least tie it, and maybe another overtime thriller. But we'll see. But if not, looks like maybe Game 5 Monday night at the Garden, the Mecca, and I will not be there. I might be there for Game 7 if it does go 7. I hope it doesn't. But, see what happens. And the Rangers score! There's that goal we need by Schneider! Yes! That's a good way to end the video with a Rangers goal. Not even a power play goal, but Rangers get that second goal, but my satellite's going, is the feed. You can tell that solar flare is messing with the satellites. Because it's glitching a little bit. It happened on CNN. So, hopefully I don't lose power tonight. But, so I'm going to go charge this phone up a little. Well, it's at 80%. So I might charge up a little bit my phone. This is my emergency phone. So, my phone is charging. So, hopefully I won't lose power tonight so I can do my Collision and Rampage review in one video later tonight on this very channel. So please hit that bell, and when that video goes up, you'll see it. Maybe later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But in any event, that's that. Alright guys, thanks for watching, and until next time, go Rangers! If you're not down with them, and you're not down with me, and the Prophecy, and the Purge, then we all got 3 great words for you. Fuck you, man. And that's it. Until next time, go fuck yourselves. Peace.